Hey, what's going on? It's Josh from EndAnxietyForGood.com, and in this video I want to talk about how to relieve anxiety. So if you're in a situation where you've dealt with a lot of anxiety or you're currently dealing with a lot of anxiety, then you've come to the right video. And relieving anxiety can be difficult for many, and I can tell you for about a year or so I was dealing with chronic anxiety. I was very stressed out at my job. I had high expectations of myself. I had two businesses that I was running, and I had constant anxiety, and for some reason I just couldn't get it to go away. The littlest things gave me anxiety, and I got to a point where I was just confused. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what was wrong with me, and I honestly didn't know who to turn to. So what I started doing, I made a decision one day. I made a decision that I just needed to mentally just let everything go. Just let everything go, not try and predict the future, not try and predict what was going to happen next, which took a lot of energy at first because I had created these habits of thinking a certain way and doing things a certain way that were just manifesting anxiety in my life. And so I had to make a big decision. I had to change the way that I was thinking, which is a little scary for many because the unknown is terrifying. When you're so caught up in your thinking, trying to predict the future, trying to predict what's going to happen next, it can be very, very tough to switch your way of thinking and just improvise and kind of let things go. And for some reason throughout my life, I always wanted to predict what was going to happen next. So how can you fully eliminate that? How can you fully eliminate anxiety, eliminate the symptoms, and just finally live a quality of life where you can do the things that you want to do with the people that you truly want to do them with? What you want to do first is, anxiety is such a mental thing, okay? Anxiety is so mental. You got to eliminate any mental distractions when you're trying to eliminate anxiety. So you got to replace old thoughts with new thoughts, okay? You got to be more conscious of what you're thinking every single day, and you need to write it down. What are the messages that you're putting in your mind every single day when you're just sitting maybe bored at work, or maybe you're out doing something? What is constantly going into your brain? If it's something negative that's causing your anxiety, you need to learn how to stop that. Okay, you need to learn to just let things go and let the world work out however it's going to work out things. We don't know how the universe works entirely, and sometimes we're trying to control the universe. We're trying to control so many situations, but we got to allow that to just completely go away and allow whatever situation is going to happen, okay? And that starts with, educating your mind in a different way, replacing old thoughts with new thoughts. So how do you do that? Reading, positive, books daily, listening to positive audio daily, expanding your mind and expanding your awareness on the thoughts that you put in your head. And I've read a lot of books that have helped me understand the way that the mind works more effectively and how we self-sabotage ourselves and how we can eliminate that way of thinking, that negative way of thinking, because you got to think about it. Throughout the course of our lives, we've been consistently putting these negative thoughts into our brains and we don't even know it. And so we got to spend time, rigorous time reconditioning our brains, just like we condition our bodies, just like bodybuilders build muscle. We need to build muscle memory in our minds. We need to consistently, daily put, positive information into our minds. And if you're not doing that, that's the first step that you need to take, is put new information into your mind. And a lot of times we think that anxiety can be a physical problem. And when we get in this way of thinking, we start to overanalyze and we start to have other symptoms that occur. And then these symptoms lead to other problems, and we think we have disease. And then what disease can do is it can lead to disintegration, and it could often kill people, which you do not want to. You don't want to get to that point where you're sick because of you're stressing yourself out so much. Okay, so start with the mind. If you'd like to check out my top recommended product on relieving and eliminating anxiety fully, go ahead and click the link below. Hopefully you got some value from this video, and we'll talk to you very soon.